my name is Alex, I'm a patchwork nerd, and I was resting because I have a migraine right now when all of a sudden I got a notification from Twitter, and I am going to read the tweet to you right now and possibly put it right here. Good luck editing, Al, you're gonna love me, smooches and all that jazz. Since I'm recording from my phone, I have to read this from my laptop, and the tweet was from Alexandra Roselyn, if I'm saying that correctly, I'm sorry if I'm not, and it said, "Hi Alex, I did your 1-minute writing challenge a while ago and loved it. Anyway, I created my own writing tag and I tagged you. It is all about fall and Halloween and writing. I thought you'd be perfect for it. Just wanted to let you know." Fall related, you say. Halloween related, you say. Writing related, you say. I'm in. If you are new to my channel or unfamiliar with the type of writing or content I make, I like the spooky. Just a little bit. Halloween and fall is my absolute favorite time of the year, so I was down to do this, and I immediately got up, got dressed, put makeup on, made myself look like a functioning human being even though I kind of feel like melted pudding, and I got my butt in the chair and I am going to do this tag right now. I don't know when this video is going to air because I've already pre-recorded like 4 videos that I have to edit, but we're going to cross that bridge later. So let's dive in and do the fall writing tag. Let's go. The first question is crunching leaves. What do you like listening to while you're writing? I actually listen to a lot of instrumental music. I listen to music soundtracks from video games, from ambient, chill hop, synthwave, and another thing I absolutely love is Halloween themed instrumental music. Pretty much all you have to do is type in witchy music into YouTube and you've probably already found all the playlists that I listen to. I will link some of the music that I listen to down below as well so you guys can check that out. Another thing I've recently gotten into is listening to ambient noise of crackling fireplaces and thunderstorms and rain falling while you're laying in bed with a good book, and I have one that I absolutely love called Tea Shop, I think, and that one is all the sounds of chatter in a tea shop and people mixing their cups and pouring the tea and the bubbling brewing sound, and it's perfect. It gets all those witchy spooky vibes going, so I love listening to that stuff when I am getting into the writing zone. Question number 2, hot bubbling cider. What is your favorite things to eat or drink while you're writing? I have recently replenished my stash of Butterfinger peanut butter cups, and if you guys don't know this, this is my absolute favorite candy, and I said it before and I'll say it again, not just Butterfingers, not just Reese's peanut butter cups, it has to be Butterfinger peanut butter cups. And I have been rewarding myself for when I reach my word goal for the day by getting to eat one of these bad boys. I need to get writing my words pretty quickly here so that I can have that. As far as my favorite drinks, I love coffee. I'm a basic bitch and I am drinking pumpkin spice latte until it flows from my veins. If you cut me open, it will be pumpkin spice. I was anti-pumpkin spice for a really long time. I was also anti-leggings for a really long time, and with both I've discovered as soon as I tried it, I had no reason to not like it. Also with pumpkin spice latte, it makes no sense for me not to enjoy it. I love fall flavors in general. Pumpkins, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, all of those like yummy fall kind of flavors are my favorite. Those are my favorite vegetables. I also love cinnamon. I love clove, so why wouldn't I enjoy pumpkin spice latte? Pastel, what was wrong with you? I also, if I go to Starbucks, I love getting a green tea latte. I prefer it iced instead of hot. I also have really gotten into the cinnamon dolce latte. I like to get it iced, and I like to get it without whipped cream because I don't need that much sugar to get hyper, so let's just avoid that whipped cream altogether. And those drinks are already way too sugary to begin with. I could go on about drinks, and I've been recording for 8 minutes. Good luck editing, Al. You're gonna hate me. Question number 3 is bonfires. Name your perfect conditions for writing or your perfect writing night. For me, I actually have started writing in the morning, which I'm going to have a video coming out about that because I am a natural night owl. I'm pretty sure I'm a vampire. I enjoy being up late. I enjoy the moon. I enjoy the stars. I just enjoy the entire atmosphere of night. But I have started writing in the morning. So for me, the perfect conditions is to turn on some very relaxing music in the background, to cuddle up on the couch in my living room and to have my dog and my husband chilling with me, and I grab my lap desk, I put that on my lap, and I start writing. I also have my nice hot cup of coffee, and every so often I actually remember to eat breakfast, which reminds me I forgot to eat breakfast again. I just like diving in right away into my writing. I have started setting timers to help motivate me to get writing right away instead of getting lost on social media for an extended period of time. But like I said, I'll talk more about my morning writing habits in another video. Just having that calm, peaceful, relaxing vibe early in the morning is what gets me in the zone to write. That and lighting a candle. I have a lot of pumpkin and fall scented candles right now. Question number 4 is pumpkin spice latte. What is something you used to like that you don't anymore? And I still like pumpkin spice lattes, so I resent this. No, I'm just kidding. For me, in the writing process, I would have to say something that I used to really love that I now kind of dread a little bit is starts. Starting, just sitting down to write or starting a new story is very stressful for me because I tend to overbuild things in my head and get very critical with myself about what my expectations are as far as my writing goes and what the story should look like, and if things don't turn out the way I'm seeing them in my head right when I put it down on the page, I tend to be very critical. Once I'm going, I absolutely love it. When I was younger, I loved starting stories. It was finishing them that was a big old problem, but I started so many stories. But the older I've gotten, the more I've become a discombobulated mess inside my head, and I need to psych myself into not being a worried mess of emotions. Anyway, that's what my answer is. Question number 5 is Halloween. What is your favorite part of the writing process? Halloween is my favorite holiday, if you hadn't guessed, and my favorite part of writing is dreaming up the idea. I love outlining, and I think that's probably why I always redo my outlines many times, is because I enjoy the idea of fleshing out the idea. I love exploring the concept and exploring the characters. I also really love writing dialogue. I come from a theater background, so I love listening to people talk. I tend to be the quiet person in conversations because I'm actually trying to pick up on people's speech patterns and the different ways that people subtly insert things that they might not want to say directly into conversations. I really enjoy the subtlety of dialogue and talking. I see it as this constant thread that you're trying to keep together in one scene, and I love it. I love dialogue. It makes me so happy. Question number 6 is monsters and goblins. What do you dread most about the writing and drafting process? Besides starts, that tends to be something that I dread a lot with writing. I also really dread endings. I have a bad habit of not finishing books because I'm not ready to leave their world, and for some reason the concept of rereading just does not compute with my mind. I avoid endings with literally everything in my life, and I don't like writing endings. I feel like there's so much expectation, there's so much buildup, and there's so much to live up to with the ending, and also I just don't like ending my stories. I want them to keep going forever, ideally, and that's just not humanly possible unless you're the never-ending story. I have such a hard time with not only coming up with endings that make sense, I also have troubles letting go and being able to let myself emotionally be ready to end a story. And sometimes I have a bad habit of going, well, maybe I'll just kill everybody. Horror writer. Question number 7 is bumpy ride. What do you do to get over blocks while you're writing? And if you have seen my video about my 5 years of writer's block, I tend to get very wrapped up when I am feeling blocked. I have come up with ways to help myself get over that. Timers really help me because I know that all I have to do is write for at least that small amount of time, and then I'm home free. A lot of times when I am using a timer, it really helps me because I realize by the time the timer goes off that I actually want to keep writing. Question number 8 is haunted houses. What are your tips for world building? I love world building, but a lot of times I give myself permission to not worry about world building until I hit the second draft. I just want to get the basic story and the ideas and the characters down as quickly as possible because I'm a fast drafter. So with first drafts, I try to not focus too much on world building details, about descriptions, imagery, that kind of stuff, because it tends to slow me down because I like descriptions and I love imagery and I will sit and write it for 10,000 years, and you can't fill a book with just image and description and imagery, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I give myself permission to worry about creating all of the world building in the second draft. For now, I just want to explore the ideas that I've fleshed out in my outline, and then I will explore the different concepts of my world in the second draft when I'm going slower and I can give more attention to detail. Another thing I recommend is having a story binder so that you can record all of the details of what the ins and outs of your world are. I have a story binder where I keep parts of my novel when I feel like handwriting, I keep character notes, outlines, and stuff about future things with querying and editing and all that good stuff, but I also have a section that is completely dedicated to world building, and it helps me have that little story bible, or in my case, story Necronomicon, of all the good juicy details of my world. Question number 9 is pumpkins! Wait, pumpkins! Yes, I pulled this sugar pumpkin from the garden this morning, and I wanted to show you it because it's beautiful. I'm gonna make you into a pie. Do your stories start with character, setting, plot, or something else? My stories start with, I don't know if this counts as plot or something else, but it starts with a basic concept or premise. A lot of times, because I write horror, I come up with this interesting hook of what kind of entices you into the story. I'll start with the idea of what if this was haunted, or what if this scenario went on for these characters. A while back I had an idea for what if one day a character goes to sleep, wakes up, and opens the front door to get the mail or something like that, and they are just in a black abyss. Their house is floating in the abyss. What would happen? I start with a premise like that, and then I build off of how the characters will react to those situations, what the setting will be like for those situations, and how the story will go for that. So I usually start with a concept and then I build off of that. And question number 10 has me so excited. It is to share a spooky writing prompt. And if you guys are new here, hi, I write horror and dark fantasy, and I am going to come up with an original prompt for you guys. I would love it if you guys could either make like a short story in the comments below, or you can link me to your blog or whatever, wherever you post things, but I really want to see what you guys do with this idea. So here we go. It's time to get spooky. That was my bat call. Alright, I literally just wrote a prompt for you guys, so I hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna read it all spooky-like because maybe I'll edit this to make it spooky too. Editing out, go! Night has fallen. 5 teens wake up at the center of a corn maze with no idea how they got there. Now, they have one challenge in front of them: to escape the labyrinth that holds them and stop the evil inside. There's only one problem. One of them is working with the evil of the maze, and no one can be trusted. Okay, I am so excited. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with doing that prompt, and if you want to, please, please, please link it down below to let me see what you guys come up with, because I need to get my spooky on. It's September. I have a pumpkin in my lap. It's time to get our spooky on. Thank you so much to Alexandra Roselyn for tagging me in this. I literally instantly knew I had to film this video as soon as I saw your tweet. So thank you so much. I will link her down below. Please be sure to check out her channel. Her editing and her videos are like hashtag goals. So please go check out her channel and subscribe. If you are new to my channel, please hit that happy little subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And also please join me every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time over on Twitter for hashtag Writers Patch. It is the writing chat I host for all writers to come together and be awesome and be cool and have fun. Oh my gosh, I have to tag people in this. So I am going to tag writer Holly Davis. I am going to also tag Evie Driver, and I am going to tag Jesse Elliott. If you guys want to do this video, please, please do it and link me down below to your videos so I can go watch them, or tag me so I can find them, and it'll be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, and I have so much spooky content coming out. This would be a good thumbnail. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember, keep writing, keep laughing, and most importantly, please keep encouraging each other and have pumpkins in your life. They're wonderful. I will see you next time. Toodles!